everybody, welcome back to Minkberry channel. This is the drawing tutorial on how to make your own coloring book page. Today we're going to cover inking, framing, and transferring your drawing from your transparency onto the page. So follow along. Okay guys, so what we're going to need is tracing paper, which I've already lined out for you. We're going to also need some graphite pencils, and the weight's going to vary from 2 to about 6. So I have here 2 and 4 Bs, meaning softer pencils. You're going to need a kneaded eraser and as well as a white eraser. You're going to need a detail eraser like this. It looks like a pen. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to take the frame. Here I've already drawn out the frame here for you. I've used this a couple of times before. So now I'm just going to go ahead and redarken the lines that I have here for the frame, taking my 4 and 6 graphite pencils to make the lines a little bit more heavier, so that when I transfer it will transfer a little bit easier. Now the blue pencil, in case you're wondering, is basically just to let me know how far I can bleed outside of my frame. You're transferring the drawing from the tracing paper to your page. You want to make sure that you secure it down with clips, so that not to cause any stretching or crumpling during the time you're rubbing the picture down with the paper dowel. So you can see here that it's a nice transfer. It's not going to be dark and it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be opaque enough for you to be able to start your inking. What I have on hand is this mini pigment liner set. It has line sizes from 0.7 millimeters to 0.1 millimeters, which is really great, a great range. You really don't need anything bigger than that. Any time that I need a line bigger than that, then I just have a tendency to use brushes and ink. And we can always do that tutorial later. If you guys would like to see a tutorial of that, let me know in the comments below. However, using the various weights on your work will give you the most beautiful aesthetic. Here guys, I want to go ahead and just kind of show you what happens when you don't clip down your tracing paper. You can see my hands get a little bit sticky. It'll move the tracing paper, it'll throw your drawing off, so it's really great to clip it down. Also, I wanted to point out to you that tracing paper is not about tracing other people's work. It's about being able to refine and reproduce your work multiple times. It's a great way for you to also just tighten up. You see here, I've tightened up the artwork from the previous tutorial a lot, and it allows me to place it in various positions and not waste a lot of time. In this section, I'm going to show you how the various weights can add dimension to your coloring page, from the foreground to the finest detail. when we draw and ink, we make mistakes. There's nobody who has never made a mistake. And if you've never made a mistake, more power to you. But for me, I love to use this decor color opaque white. I used to have a bunch of these. I've dwindled my supply down, but I like to use extra fine. It allows me to really get into the tight spaces like here on this dragon wing, the most delicate parts, make any kind of corrections that I need to make to my final ink before I upload it into Photoshop. And that way when I get into Photoshop, I'm not struggling and nitpicking at every little detail. I just have to do a quick tightening up of my artwork. So don't be ashamed. This is an inker's, an art maker's best friend. And there are other brands out there, but this is just the one that I have on hand that I absolutely love. And no, I'm not being paid to say it. If they want to pay me, tell them, like, hey, come on and pay me. But I've just been using the core color for just like, I don't know, how old am I? Shoot. I've been using it now for 20-something years. So since I've been an artist, it was one of my first things that I've picked up. But yeah, definitely have this little tool on hand, especially if you're an inker into comic books and like me, drawing coloring books. So yeah. Now all we have to do is just go ahead and erase the pencil from our ink to clean it up before we put it into Photoshop. And be careful not to erase the blue line surrounding your picture, because it lets your editor know how big your picture should be in reference to the page. But all in all, give yourself a nice round of applause. You just did your first coloring book page. So I'm so proud of you. I will see you guys again here next week. Bye! Let me know below in the comment section. Like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. Hope to see you back again next Tuesday. Love you. Peace out. Bye. Totally.